Hello students, myself Sushant Pal. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, JISU University. Today, I'm going to discuss about tablet granulation technique for diploma student. The subject is Pharmaceutics 1 and the subject code is 1.1. So let's start. In my previous class, I have discussed the definition of tablet and their advantages and the disadvantages of tablet. And there are various types of the tablet that can be found in market. So the tablets are the solid dosage form that will contain the medicament or the medicaments. Usually their shape will be circular and they may be flat, or the tablets they can be prepared by the compression method and are hence they can be called as the compressed tablet. Now the advantages of the tablet over the other type of dosage form, the tablets are easy to be administered and they are easy to be dispensed. They are more stable dosage form rather than the liquid dosage form or other semi-solid dosage form that can be available in the market, and they maintain the accuracy of the dosage. So tablet is a unit solid dosage form. That means the how much amount of drug that is present in a single tablet we can identify, or we can label. Okay, now they are the lightest and the most compact of the all dosage forms. Now the drawbacks are like some of the drugs that can resist the compression into the tablet form due to their amorphous nature or the low density character. So we cannot make the tablet by using that drug. Now the beta testing drug, such as or the drugs with the obnoxious odor. So that drugs, they are sensitive to the oxygen, or the drugs they can be degrade in local environment or the atmospheric moisture, so may require the encapsulation or a special type of coating, which may increase the cost of the finished product. And the drugs with the poor weighting and the slow dissolution property are very difficult to convert into the tablet, which can provide the full drug bioavailability. Now the tablets, the various tablets that can be available in the market, like the tablet ingested orally. So there are the four basic class. Generally, there are tablets ingested orally, and the tablets used in the oral cavity, are the tablets that can be administered by the other route, and the tablets used to prepare the solution. Now the tablet, those can be administered orally, like the compressed tablet, the multiple compressed tablet, or the press coated tablet, sustained release tablet, enteric coated tablet, sugar coated tablet. So that kind of tablet we can take orally. Okay, now the tablets, the another one class is the tablets that can be used in the oral cavity. So we can keep the tablet in our oral cavity, like buccal tablet, like the sublingual tablet. Like the sublingual tablet can be placed under the tongue. Okay, so the dental cone, so we can place that tablet in the sac of the dents. Now the tablets that can be administered by the other routes, like the implantation tablet or the vaginal tablet, and the tablets that can be used to prepare solution, like the effervescent tablet, dispensing tablet, hypodermic tablet, and the tablet triturate. Now in this session, I will discuss about their manufacturing procedure. So the steps or the types of the granulation technique. So granulation is the primary step to prepare the tablet. So we need to prepare the granule. So the basic difference between the granule and the powder is nothing but the powder is a single component, and one granule can consist of two or three number of powders together. So definitely we will need a binding agent or the adhesive agent, so that we can bind the two powder particles. That means the active pharmaceutical ingredient and the other excipients or the additives, like the fillers, like the disintegrating agent. Okay, so we need a binding agent so that we can make the granule. So the steps to prepare the tablet is we need to first prepare the granule for the compression, and it will include the weighing the ingredients first, then the mixing the powder ingredients and the excipients, and then the converting the mixed ingredients into the granules. Now the granule, how can we prepare the granules? By weighing, first we need to first weigh the ingredient. So the steps that are involved during the preparation of the granules is the first step is the weighing of the ingredient. So the ingredient should be weighed accurately using a balance of good quality, and there should be a double checked on the weighing in order to rule out any errors. Okay, so we need to cross check their the weight of the components. So we need to take or we need to measure their weight, accurate weight first of the component. Then the second is the mixing the powder ingredients and the excipient. So the main objective of the mixing the medicaments and the excipients is to prepare a homogeneous mass so that the uniform tablet can be manufactured. Now the mixing the ingredients should be done in a ascending order of their weight. So after weighing, the blending or the mixing should be done in properly manner so that uniform distribution or the uniform mixing can develop. Otherwise, the drug content in each tablet of a single batch can hamper. So we cannot deliver the accurate amount of drug in a different type of tablets that will be in a single batch. Now the third one is the converting the mixed ingredient into the granule. So the crystalline medicament can be compressed to get a good quality compressed tablet. In case of the medicaments that along with the excipients are in powder form, and it cannot be compressed as such into the tablet, just because of the we can also I'm going to discuss about the various difference between the powder particle and the granule. So the powder that will does not flow evenly through the hooper and of the tablet punching machine, and hence the irregular supply of the fine powder into the die of the tablet machine that can produce the tablet of the different weight. So the weight variation can occur. So the drawback of the tablet. Now the second, the granule, in case of granule, so the granule can flow evenly through the hopper of the tablet punching machine, hence the tablets of the uniform weight they can be produced. Now the second one, in case of the powder that will contain different ingredients, the vibration of the tablet punching machine would help in its separation. The powder of the higher density forms an upper layer, and so it is not possible to get the tablets of uniform composition. Now in case of granule, they may be bigger or the smaller but are uniform in composition. The ingredients are bound together and cannot separate. So therefore the separation of the smaller granule at the bottom is not going to change the composition of the tablet. So this is the basic difference between the powder particle and the granules. Now the granules can be prepared by the following methods, and as you can see, so moist granulation method and the dry granulation method and the granules by the primarily compression method. So these are the three methods by which we can prepare the granules. And in the moist granulation method, moist or the wet granulation method, so this is the most widely used method of the preparing the granules, and the powdered medicaments along with the other excipients such as the diluent, binding agent and a part of the disintegrating agent are moistened first with a binding solution. Now with a sufficient quantity of the granulating agent in order to make a coherent mass. So after preparing that coherent mass is then allowed to pass through the sieve number 8 or sieve number 10. So if the mass sticks to the wear of the sieves, it will indicate the moistening. Now the wet granules, they are spread in the trays first and the dried at 60 degrees Celsius in hot air oven or the tray dryer. So the dried granules, they are passed through the sieve number 20 to collect the granules of the uniform size, and the lubricating agent or the glidant or the lubricant, they may be a volatile substance or and the remaining part of the disintegrating agent are mixed together. So these granules are then ready to be compressed. Now, after preparing these granules, we can apply the compression force in tablet punching machine, so that after applying the compression force, we can develop the tablet. Now, the second method is the dry granulation method. The only difference with the moist or the wet granulation method is there is no moisture is required to prepare the granule by this method or by this approach. Now, the in dry granulation method, so there are the certain medicaments which can be available in the crystalline form or in the form of the granules, and that is having its the own binding property. Now, such as the medicaments, they are passed through the sieve number 20 or any other specified sieve, and then they can be mixed with the additional excipient. Now, this method can be used for making the tablets of the aspirin, sodium bromide, and the potassium chloride and the dried yeast. So, when the moisture can hamper the active pharmaceutical ingredient, if they hamper their stability, if the moisture can hamper the stability of the drug, active pharmaceutical, then we have to use the dry granulation method to prepare the granules. Now, the third method is the granules by the preliminary compression method. Now, in this method is also known as the slugging method. Now, by this method, they can be or the method can be used in those cases where the medicament is very unstable in presence of moisture. Now, in this process, the dry powder is compressed into the large tablet or the slugs first. Now, these slugs are allowed to broken into the small pieces, now which are passed through a specified sieve. To collect the granules of the suitable size, a lubricating agent or the glidant like magnesium stearate or the talc, they can be used, and a disintegrating agent, they can be mixed with these granules before the compression into the tablet machine. So these are the three methods by which you can prepare your granule. We can see when we are going to prepare the tablet in our lab. So we will discuss further in the practical session. I'm ending this session. Thank you for being with me.